What is up, Fit Lifers? It is 20 past 8 in the morning and I'm currently waiting for my auntie to pick me up, because if you guys hadn't have heard or hadn't have seen on my social media, my car was actually stolen. I know, horrific, but everyone was safe, thank God. Nobody got hurt. Car was just taken, nothing else, thank God. Waiting on my auntie to pick me up to take me to my new gym where I'm going to be training down here in Louth. So that's what's up. I think the plan for today is to do a little bit of cardio, probably a little bit of HIIT, depending on how she's feeling. My auntie's actually on a little bit of a fitness journey herself, and she's been sort of dabbling a little bit in sort of weight loss clubs and, you know, Slimming World and Weight Watchers and all that type of stuff over the last few years. And she's only actually started counting macros and using MyFitnessPal and getting into the proper, I suppose, I would say the proper ways of nutrition and the proper ways that I would view to getting long-term sustainable results. So she's getting into weight training a little bit more, she's getting into cardio a fair bit more, which is great. Look at this. Look at these two mushy heads. Here he is. That's the plan for this morning. First, I'm gonna get coffee in my unbelievable mug. And then we're gonna hit the gym. One of the great things about training with my auntie is that I get to pick her brain. She's a doctor in psychology, behavioural analysis, and she's a lecturer as well. So I get to pick her brain on like all the psychology type stuff, which is fantastic because I can carry it over into my sort of fitness business and carry it over into the fitness world, which is quite great, and use a lot of those little techniques or a lot of the little nuggets that I learned from her with my clients to help them sort of change their mindsets and change their behaviors and, you know, change their habits that will, I suppose, hopefully help to promote long-term fitness results. I am still going to be training in FlyFit when I am in Dublin in Swords, training with my clients, which will be Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays, and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays I'll be back here, and I'll have loads of time to create content, work, study and upskill, which is decent, so that I'm actually setting time aside for these things now, which is a massive plus about being back here and having to really plan out my schedule a lot more. 8:30 she said she'd pick me up at. Pay the man back. It is freezing. Oh my God. So, this is the new gym we're training in. Steaky IT Sport in a Relief Road in Dundalk, and I'm just going to give you a little walk around. So over there is a lot of the cardio kit. Come in here, it's your big weight section. A lot of the sort of hammer strength style machines are in here. Leg press, calves, dips, rows. All the sort of plate loaded machines are in here in the center. Down towards the end of the gym, got a massive rig. Ski erg, one of my favorites. And then down here is the weights area. So a ton of weights, load of racks, loads of space. Oh, and I see something amazingly fun is they've got a pool, sauna and steam room, which is bleeding deadly. And then up here they've got 4-watt bikes and then another entire cardio area up there, which is slick. cardio done and dusted. We got 55 minutes total work done, 20 minutes list, 20 minutes hit, I think about 24 minutes hit, and then another maybe 10 to 15 minutes just to cool down. My overall calorie burn was between 720 and 750, and a good sweat on. Happy with that. Back for food. Just home and about to eat breakfast. I just made breakfast. Now, this looks like a bit of a dog's dinner, but it's all cut up, ready to go. It's 3 eggs, 1 egg white, and then a pack of bacon medallions, which is, I think, about maybe 150 calories. I'll put the actual, you know what I'll do, I'll put the macros and the full calorie split up at the bottom for this meal. So this is going to be my first meal of the day, and we'll see where we go from here. So now it's time to do a bit of work, and then probably take the dogs for a walk in a wee while. But first, got to get that online work out of the way, get it all boxed off for the day, get my clients looked after. Little check-in, guys. Just took a break from doing my online work and doing my online course. Come down and get a little bit of food. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm having. Again, I am not the master of making meals look in any way presentable, but that is a full tub of the Aldi Greek yogurt. Again, I know I've said the macros in this before, but they are really good. 62 calories per 100 grams, 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, and like pretty much fuck all fat. I also, this is the Aldi crunchy peanut butter. I think it's like $2.50 for a tub, or for a jar should I say. Put 30 grams of that in. I put a couple of the My Protein flavor drops in them, toffee drops, and then I have 2 apples. Also have a Monster. This is just going to keep me going for the study for the next maybe 2 hours. Hopefully I can knock this and absolutely blast another 2 hours of study out. And I am going to drink this full 2-litre bottle of water between now and 6 PM. And it is 1:30 now. So, just got a workout done with one of my clients, actually Rob. We trained shoulders and arms. It's actually a decent workout. It was actually probably one of the more enjoyable shoulders and arm workouts that I've done in the last while, because I just can't stand working shoulders and arms. Well, arms especially, I just detest training arms. I don't know why. It just kills me to do it. But I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a little update. I had the less than 5% meatballs from Aldi for post-workout meal, along with 400 grams of potatoes, a little bit of pesto, and oh yeah, a portion of like the microwave green veg. So that was my post-workout meal. I think it worked out at, actually worked out at over 1,000 calories for that meal. The way that I'm actually working my nutrition at the minute is I'm going off my basal metabolic rate for the day and my energy expenditure through obviously training and cardio and all that type of stuff. So I'll show you the way that I'm tracking it, and I suppose it's a little bit awkward, but it's working at the minute, and it's actually quite cool to be able to see results from what I'm doing. The way that I'm working it is I'm actually using my Apple Watch, and I'm using the calories, so the total calories for the day, and I'm subtracting 500 calories from that total. So as you can see, 3,000 calories expended today. With, yeah? Did you take that strawberry protein bar? Yeah. Okay. Why? Anyway, so as you can see, the total calories, that's what I'm using. I'm taking 500 calories away from that, and that is what my caloric intake will be for the day. But for example, just to give you Tuesday, so you can see Tuesday I burned 3,000 calories, but on Tuesday I only ate 1,400 calories. So what I did was I added another 500 calories into Wednesday's food, which gave me an overall caloric balance between the 2 days. So I'm not really eating a specific amount of calories. I'm not really eating like, you know, 2,500 calories like it says here at the top. If I do burn more, so let's say for instance I went up to 3,000 calories on this here app. So let's say I went up to 3,500 calories on a burn, I would be eating 3,000 calories because I'd be still in a 500 calorie deficit. So that's the way I'm working my calories at the minute. And I actually think it's a quite good method because it just keeps everything in check. It allows you to sort of, I suppose, optimize your intake a little bit more because you're not eating the same thing each day, you're not eating the same amount of calories each day. It rolls over. So for instance, if you just don't eat enough, or if you're not, or for instance, like if your appetite's just not there on a certain day, well then you can add more calories into the next day or the following day or whatever, and I suppose or even another day where you have maybe you have a bigger appetite or you're a little bit more hungry. So I think it's actually a really cool way of keeping tabs on things. I also think it's a really cool way of keeping tabs on things because not every day is the same for expenditure. So for instance, some days you may burn a little bit more, some days you may burn a little bit less. So I actually think that keeping an eye on something like that, an overall caloric expenditure versus, you know, eating the same linear diet and having the linear deficit every single day, I actually think it's quite a cool way. But obviously it's only, you know, I've only started doing this recently, so we're yet to see any major results of it. But I will keep you guys updated and let you know how I go with it and let you know how I get on. Also, this is where I've been stationed pretty much the majority of the day, studying and doing my online coursework. So the plan is now, get changed, get a quick shower, collect my mum, take her in because she has to get some Christmas presents and shit like that for her mates, and come back and chill out. Hopefully Viv will be back by the time I get home, hopefully. That's pretty much all for now. Okay, so back and having like a little snack just before I go to bed. I actually had 2 apples and I'm gonna have these. Weirdest combo ever. 85 calories each, and the apples I think were like 150 calories. So there is my total expenditure for the day. 3369, and my Fitness Pal, if I add the apples in, so just add them in here. So go apple and then Thai. I think they were like Thai Crunch or something. There we go. 2 packs. 2. Add, and that takes us up to 27, and I'm still 600 calories in a deficit, which is what you want. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please comment below if you want any like certain videos or specific videos recorded. I really love the feedback, and yeah, catch you guys in the next vlog.